Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back guys. I love you. So let's tap in, grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable because Tasha, me, is going to spill the tea straight, no chaser, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is, guys. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it, Cinderella. Leave it for somebody it does, guys. Let's see what the cards got to say, all right? So cheers. I hope you've had a beautiful day. I'm coming back from a beautiful weekend. I won third place in my smoke dance competition. So, yay to me. Cheers, guys. And cheers to all the other dancers. Everybody did such a great job. It was really, really good. Everybody did a great job. So I hope you've had a beautiful weekend. And I took yesterday off because we all need a little self-love, self-care, you know. So let me know how your weekend was in the description. In the comment section after the live premiere. Because this is a pre-recorded reading. I do it so you can try to bypass the commercial. But if you are watching the commercials, I truly appreciate it, guys. It really does count. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps to build the algorithm. Ancestors, let's call you in. Ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light. If you want to know, this is sage, sweetgrass, and tobacco and cedar all put into one. It is beautiful. It is made by a company called the Windwalkers. You can get them windwalkers.ca. It's a company in Six Nations. It's a reserve near Brantford, Ontario. So if you want to go check it out, that is amazing. And you don't need no smoke. No smoke necessary. Okay, so go check them out. They are amazing. So ancestors, spirit guides, give me a clear, precise channel message for the beautiful collective that is watching me right now. What do you want to tell me for that? We're going to do a hot shuffle, see what ancestors got to say. Four of Wands are coming out. It's coming out in reverse because there's a Five of Swords there. Okay, bottom of the deck, it's the Three of Cups. Well, you're about to celebrate. Okay, there's a lot of celebrations. There could be somebody or people who may have tried to win at all costs, stab you in the back, be very conniving, maybe some try to sell you out in some kind of way, that thought they were celebrating because they had messed with your fourth house in some kind of way, maybe a relationship, a partnership, a job, who knows? But we're gonna see what's going on here, guys. So four of wands in reverse, Five of swords. We got the 10 of pentacles in reverse. Yeah, of course. Somebody's legacy shot, so they're trying to shoot yours up. Page of wands, but you're about to get a message. You're a genie in the motherfucking bottle. The wheel of fortune. See, things are changing. Just because something has ended for you in the past doesn't mean that's the end for you. See, tower, major tower for those who wanted to win at all costs. Five of swords. Wow, the sun in reverse underneath that 10 of pentacles. Yeah, there's a family, a group, a community, an organization, a relationship. Somebody is or people are very bankrupt right now. They're sad, they're depressed, they're lonely, they're in isolation, and they thought they were celebrating, but look, it's the Six of Wands. What the fuck did they celebrate? They didn't celebrate shit. There is a fall from grace, guys, okay? And it's the Magician. Wow, it's a fall from grace for anybody who was doing magic and manipulation to you. Now, if you want to know what deck this is the villain deck, okay? The Disney villain deck. Now, there could have been family, a group, an organization, like I said, that may have wanted to jeopardize what you had going on, tried to stop it, but they can't stop what's yours. They can't stop your destiny, like what's in they can block people's like way to open a door for you, but they can't block God opening, like the creator opening up a door for you. You can't be um a dictator in your life. Because at the end of the day, it's like somebody went to Papa Legba, okay, and sold their soul for a victory, inevitably falling on their ass because they weren't able to pay up. Now, what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing intuitively is the pay up was you in some kind of way. They wanted you to fall from grace, but it wasn't you who fell from grace. You were the one with the message. You were the one who got the message. Now, these people should have learned to rub you the right way. You could have granted wishes at the end of the day, but they wanted to be sneaky, conniving, and steal you to celebrate your demise. Now look at them. They're all depressed because you were depressed, guys. Your pain came with a cost. It came with a price tag. And they wanted to, take your legacy, take your foundation. Like I said, they can't block nothing but other people from opening a door for you. But you can open that door for yourself. And these people can't. That's the difference. That's why they're having a tower moment right now for coming up against a real one. They're being looked at as sneaky, as conniving, as stink face. It is what it is, guys. And they're having tower moments. You may not see it, but internally they are. And it could be somebody who was after what you had. They wanted you to pick your finger on the spinning wheel and, croak. It was a hex. It was a curse. Somebody may have even cursed you as a child, like in Sleeping Beauty, right? They wanted you to stay sleeping, but you woke up. Now you're the only one who woke, while all these people are having to pay the consequences are coming up against the chosen. Wow, that is quite the beginning of a reading now, isn't it? So we're going to get this Buffalo Bill bag. It says it rubs the lotion on its skin and it gets the hose again. So somebody is getting the hose because they don't know how to take care of themselves. Not always about, metaphor, guys. So let's get some more cards here and I'm going to get into this information. I want 4 cards. What's the overall energy for this? Let's see what's going on. I want 4 cards. There's just 4. So we have the 5 of Wands. Nope, they're not all in reverse. So the 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, we have the 9 of Discs. 2 more ancestors. Thank you. We have the King of Cups in the upright. 1 more. Thank you. And then we have the 9 of Swords in the upright. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords in reverse. See, these people are liars. They want to lie on you. Now they can't fight with you with that 5 of Wands because ancestors got their hands and feet on people. I told you, somebody has to pay up for the shit that they sold themselves out for. It doesn't always have to be magic, guys. It could just be something superficial, right? Like money. I don't know what it is, but it wasn't you who did it. It's somebody else paying the consequences, but they wanted you to fall from grace. You've probably already been through this cycle of life. You've already been through this tower. Somebody wanted you to let down your hair because you are magical. They wanted you to come out, but you're a fucking magical creature, a majestic creature. So you don't come out very often. And when you do, holy shit, you get in, you get out, lights, camera, drift. You're gone. You're out. And somebody really lied on you. And when they lied on you, they fell from grace because they were being seen as manipulative. These people, they're wasting their talents trying to come up against you. It may have worked when you were a child. They may have kept you sleeping, but that curse, it flipped. Okay? Now you, the underdog, are now on top. Why? Because you went through it. And I mean, you went through it. You were forged in the fire. And that's why these people can't fight with you. Not at all. They can fight with you, but it's not really gonna really affect you. And what they're doing is they're doing it behind your back. So they're grouping up, they're talking together, but it's never really in your face because in your face, they're cowards. So remember that, okay? 9 of Pentacles, you're doing this by yourself. Single, self-sufficient, independent. Maybe you're not single, but you, even with a partner, you have your singlehood. You know what I mean? Meaning like you have your own identity. You're not lost in your relationship. You're not controlled by it. You're not in a relationship of convenience or like for money and stuff like that. So at any time, it's for love, right? It's for love, which means it grows, it heals, it evolves, it molds. It's like that orb that's flowing inside of us, right? Constantly flowing. We're like atoms here in this world. And somebody doesn't like that you're constantly evolving and molding and that you know the physics of life and how things actually flow. Because you see the different dimensions of the world, because we're not just here in this world, we're it shocks people. How do you know what you know? How do you do what you do? And there's a King of Cups. Don't have to be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but somebody who has a lot of love, who may have even been holding back their affections, who is in this Nine of Swords, really trapped in their own feelings, maybe even can't eat, can't sleep because of these lies that were told on you, that maybe they believe. Take it as it resonates, guys. There was a lot of people who clearly wanted you to be broke, busted, and in despair, not realizing that eventually you will wake up and realize that it was magic, it was manipulation, it was gain stalking. So you didn't feel any kind of way. You're actually like, how can I say this? It's like you're flattered because it takes so many people to come up against you and they're still losing. They're still losing, guys, and it's because of the lies. While you're sitting here in this single, self-sufficient, independent energy, that independent energy, even if people don't open the door for you, you'll open your own door for you. You were forged in that fire, guys. It's like they've never met a person who can carry both the warmth of love and the edge of divine correction in the same breath. And it is astonishing. And people try to lie on, but you are who you are, guys. It is what it is. You got the grace of the creator and you got higher hellfire all in one. So, like I said, it's flowing. You're very flowing. But somebody wanted to celebrate your demise. Now look, we're going to clarify some more and see what's going on, okay? Oh, wow. Yeah, somebody wanted to cut you down, wanted to cut you out, wanted to have some kind of separation. Stop the pattern, silent treatment. Somebody wanted to abuse you by gaslighting you, by gassing you out, by draining you, by not talking to you, by giving you some silent treatment. I don't know. At the end of the day, it didn't work. Now these people are feeling a little bit upset. Let's put that there and let's get these then and clarify it since they want to come out. So, ancestors, let's clarify this. There's two decks here, okay? They're both the rose decks. So we got the dark rose and the red rose. So, yeah, shadow rose and the red rose. Ancestors, let's quick. Cut down. So the Four of Wands in the reverse. Somebody wanted to cut out your maybe even twin flame, or maybe your twin flame was very toxic, karmic, but you learned a lot of lessons. You had to stop some kind of pattern. There was a separation. There needed to be a separation. And partying. Somebody was partying, guys, and somebody's mad because you live a different style party. You take your time with your friends, you have fun, but you're happily single and you're living in the moment, which means that you want to live life. You don't want to be stuck and stagnant. You don't want to run away from yourself. You can, I don't know, you consider life being a blessing every day that you get to open your eyes. So your perspective is much, much different than others. So even when you don't have stability, as people say, like a two-income home, you're still celebrating and successfully doing it because look, you're fucking divine feminine. You're her. You're her. And that's why people wanted to stop you, my beautiful queen. Now, you could be a male, take it as it resonates, guys, but somebody's seeing you as a divine feminine. So they wanted to say that you were party ass, that you were stable, and or they wanted to cut you out of a situation because they were partying in a different kind of way that you were partying. At the end of the day, rejection is only redirection. Rejection is for our protection. So be grateful that the relationship, that partnership, that friendship, that job didn't work out because it molded you into a different kind of creature, one that can really walk into the flames, walk into very uncomfortable situations and own that bitch. That is what it is, guys. Look. Wow. Somebody wants a reconciliation, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune, somebody was cursed. Okay, you were cursed or something. Like somebody put some kind of energy on you or on a relationship. Take it as it resonates, guys, or it could be a relationship who did this. I don't know, I'm just a reader. But there is a reconciliation somebody wants to build with you, okay? After being cut out, maybe you cut somebody out, maybe they cut you out. I don't know. Could be even 1444 on my clock, guys. You are part of 144K. So it's an energy, it's a frequency. People are really upset with who you are, and somebody sees you. Wow, the lies and the secrets. It's in reverse, guys. Somebody's said that you weren't a divine feminine. They lied. Now their mask is being seen, and somebody wants a reconciliation, but they're liars. So you don't trust them. The Wheel of Fortune has changed, guys. Something new is coming in. And a lot of people are going to feel some kind of way because you're grounded, you're stable. You have the endurance to persevere through the lies, through the secrets, people keeping secrets. People are never going to tell you the truth because they can't accept the truth within themselves. And when they're broken, they're going to try to break you because they're jealous that you can carry yourself through the hell that they created for you. Cupid's arrow, guys. See, the Five of Swords. A lot of people wanted to win at all costs because the Creator loves you, because you love you. So everybody who you come around loves you. But you're very social selective. Like I said, you're a fucking majestic creature because you know a lot of people be trying to backstab you, betray you, because they're stuck on love. Remember, these people only hate you because they truly love you or envy you. At one point they did. They loved you. But it got a little dirty, got a little messy, got a little sticky, you know? But love is coming in, guys. There's a surprise invitation. Somebody, it says have faith, okay? Because Cupid arrow strikes. Just be grateful that you had gotten out of that situation from the past, okay? You may not have felt good enough for a situation, or maybe somebody else didn't feel good enough for you. Take it as it resonates, guys. So they listened to the betrayers. They listened to the backstabbing. They probably even thought, like, why would all these people just hate you so much? Like, well, it's always, there's always a reason. And it's always internally, guys. Somebody wanted you to lack confidence. They self-sabotaged. They wanted you to be in ego and fear and frustration. And instead, you flipped the script. You understood that that's what they were in. That's the energy that they were carrying. And you can't control anybody. You can only control yourself. So you say what you need to say when you need to say it so you don't carry their energy. You leave them where they are with their energy. When you know thyself, people can't fucking wrestle no feathers. And that's why somebody ghosted you, because they didn't feel like they were good enough for you. They blamed you for everything when really it was something inside of themselves. Yeah. And look, now you're single, you're not in a relationship, and it's a tower moment for a lot of people who ghosted you and said a lot of bad things about you. Now they want to take it all back because, I don't know, because they do. They do, because the karma, right? I told you, you're forged in fire, and people wanted to, play in fire, they got burned. Trying to burn you, they have to pay the consequences for their actions. See? Because you were honest. You were always truthful. As these people lied on you, this is why you're single, and that's why there's people are having power. It is what it is, guys. Just keep pushing forward, keep being you, keep being authentic. Yes, it's gonna bother people because they're liars and they're not truthful to themselves, but that's not your problem. What your problem is to be you, because if you're not you, then you will be stuck. You have that grace to give people grace, give them space to learn, to heal, to grow, to evolve on their own. But you also go through, you have that hellfire inside of you that you can really stir shit up, shake the table, you know? Yeah, because your heartbreak came with a price. They thought they weren't going to have to pay the price for hurting somebody who was honest, truthful, who did everything on their own and only wanted respect in return. Oh my God, these 10 of Pentacles, a lot of people are, their legacy is shot, guys. Now, I don't wish this upon anybody, but it is what it is. We have to pay the consequences. And somebody was wearing a mask and said that you were wearing a mask, that you were not who you said you were. But everything is being true. Someone wasn't showing the true self, but because of your energy, because of your power, because you don't care, you're not scared, you're going to say the truth, somebody's mask is falling off. And that's being seen, like I said. And they're in a depression. They have no money, they have no status. And somebody wants to send you a love call. They want to express their love, but I don't know, they want to inform you about some kind of mask. Now, somebody could be feeling like the legacy is shot after what they did to you because you were supposed to be part of their legacy. But all that shoulda, coulda, woulda, maybe, what ifs doesn't live here anymore. You're moving forward, and somebody needs to understand that you're not into love calls and stuff like this. You're into actions, like real actions. Like if you want to see somebody, go knock on their door, 90s style, you know? It is what it is, guys. Look, somebody hammered. Somebody's hammered. Like, oh my God, maybe somebody's gonna knock on your door hammered because they got like, I don't know, guts when they're drinking. I don't know, but somebody sabotaged themselves. Okay, now they want to rebuild. Somebody is watching you rebuild after they sabotaged you, and that's really fucking them up because you repaired everything all on your own. You didn't need their doors, you didn't need their applause, you didn't need their help or their love or their affection or their calls. None of this. You didn't need it. You did it by yourself, and it's really burning a hole in somebody's pocket right now. The fact that they can't get up on you. Yeah, because you got a new love coming in, and it's gonna put a lot of people in depression, guys. Somebody real, like, it's like God hid you in plain sight because they seen what people were doing to you. Oh my God! But something new is coming in, guys. It's gonna renew your hope, and it's like I told you, you have that grace of the Creator, but you walk through fire. You were forged in fire. So you get to have this new love because look, you're the phoenix rising from the ashes. I don't make it up. You see me. You see me shuffling. Yep. You're the phoenix rising from the ashes, guys. You get a new love. You changed your mind. You raised from the ashes. There's a new phase, a rekindling, a renewal of growth all around the board, guys. And if somebody's in a very depressed state of mind, and they want to do something, well, then maybe they should just do it, and then it may make that sun come up again. You know, the sun is only it has a time to shine and it has time to not. But at the end of the day, it's always shining. You see what I mean? Like we just don't see it. It's just on the other side of the world. So you need to understand that, guys. Where there's a will, there's a way. But if you keep making up excuses and then you're just going to stay in the same situation that you're in, and these people are hating that you refuse to stay in the same situation that you're in, that you look and that you use the ancestors' real teachings to get you past all the chaos. Yep. Sword of Roses. You got the clarity, the truth. Just thank you, ancestors. Oh, I love them. Oh, I love them. Honor and protection, determination. Guys, you're the phoenix rising, even in the dark, even when you're sad, even with tears in your eyes, even when you're scared, you still do it. You still do it. And it fucking absolutely amazes people because you're the messenger. And they try to steal your words, your essence, your life, your livelihood, your quality of life. And it just didn't work. It may have happened, it may have worked for a little while, but you keep healing yourself. You keep getting the clarity. You keep speaking the truth. You keep having this redemption over and over and over. And it's only just begun, guys. Your healing abilities is only just begun. And it's going to bring in a lot of abundance. And that's what people try to steal, that abundance. Instead of learning to rub you the right way so you can grant them their wishes, they just wanted to steal from you so they can become this Jafar, this greedy magician. But God, creator, source sees all. So because you're not chasing after the bag's gonna start chasing after you. That's just the way it goes, guys. So keep pushing forward, okay? Look, you're a single parent. You're responsible. You're taking care of your responsibilities. Of course, God, creator, source is gonna see that. Of course, they see that you're not out here trying to make, use and abuse and manipulate people, even though they were trying to use and abuse you. Hence why ancestors said this was only redirection, this rejection that you have faced within your community, your group, your relationships, your job, whatever this is, guys, the general timeless collective readings. This could be your reading. This could be somebody else's. This could be somebody playing in your energy that you know nothing about. So discern, discern, discern. I always say it, put yourself where you belong. It is a general reading, right? I'm reading for thousands of people. Somebody tried to block your blessings, try to block you as a single parent. They knew that what you were working for was for your children. But they still did it. Even knowing that they don't take care of their own fucking children. That's probably why they were jealous. They said a lot of shit about you. The proof is in the pudding, guys. And somebody wants to meet you, okay? Somebody wants to bond with you, have real intimacy with you. Now, intimacy isn't sex. No, it's not, because anybody can have sex with a guy. I could have a boyfriend like right now today. You just got to choose one. It's just that easy for me. Just got to choose who I want to fuck. So for being celibate for 4 years, that says a lot. I'm telling you, pretty privilege is not all it's caught up to be. I don't trust a motherfucker because I'm pretty. So intimacy is about something different. It's about spending time, taking the time out to do things, paying attention to somebody to see what they like, what they don't like. You see what I mean? That's real intimacy. It's not sex, because sex is easy. Being with a person, having a relationship with anybody is easy. Real intimacy, real bonding, that's different, guys. And you're about to celebrate because I don't make it up. You may not be a drinker, but you're about to celebrate. Okay? And it's this coming together of oneness. Like I said, you were built in that fire. You were forged in that fire, in that blaze. And now you're about to meet somebody who's just as strong, just as wise, just as compassionate as you. And it is proposal. I don't make it up, guys. Somebody wants to come in and propose to you, okay? You're about to celebrate. It looks like it's just going to be the two of you. Very quiet. Maybe you're going to sign the papers and go on a honeymoon, nothing like forgetting everybody else. Like it's not about everybody else or anybody else. It's just about you and that person, okay? And you're going to have to understand that. So you're going to have to drown out the noise. Cuts. If this is an emperor with an empress, yeah, that is very intimidating, okay? So people will be they will have a lot to say and they will try to get in your way, but don't let it affect you, okay? Because you're building a home, building a foundation. Somebody may want to build a home with you, may want to start a life with you. Take it as it resonates. I don't know. This could just be you doing it all by yourself. But it looks like you have this commitment coming in. There is a lot to celebrate. You may not see this, but it's coming in and it's coming in fast, guys. And it's only because you had to fall from grace to pick yourself back up. Okay? And all those people who have tried to block your obstacles, block your blessings, block your love, block your money, knowing that you're a single parent doing the best that you could all these years, they're falling from grace. And a soulmate sees when you fell and how many people helped you when you were down and how many people kicked you when you were down. Somebody's been paying attention to you guys. You got a soul connection with somebody, a partnership, a soul contract. This is a life partner and it is definitely coming in, okay? But that life partner had to go to a fall from grace as well in their own life. See the manipulation and the condescending energies around them and have a separation in their own life as well, okay? Now, you could have had a separation with a soulmate. They had a fall from grace because they're a liar. Now they're up all night and they're feeling their feelings while you're single, self-sufficient, and nobody can touch you. Da, 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 da. Why? Because you made healthy choices. Look, I don't make it up. You're glowing, sweetheart. Bro, you're glowing. You made the healthy choices. And that's why you had to separate from somebody. Somebody is all scared and with this uncertain future. They're thinking about you. They're missing you. They're sad. They're bitter. And it's because you had self-love, self-care. You may have loved this person, these people, this job with all your motherfucking heart. But you're not a doormat. And you do everything. So you might as well just go do everything for your motherfucking self. You can do bad all by yourself, sweetheart, bro. So you just did just that. You just did it just that. And now somebody's coming in to appreciate you because look, love and life, because you're blessed, too blessed to be stressed. And it's time to be happy. Appreciate every day. Even if it's not the best day, you can make the best of that day. It's only a moment. Okay? It's only a moment. Get through it. But you have to see the manipulation. You have to see the leeches. Okay? You have to see the people who you love but don't really love you and are just there for show. You're just there for show. You show pony, and we don't do that here. See? We silenced that bitch out. Now somebody wanted to fucking make you feel like you weren't good enough by making sure you didn't have friends or family or acquaintances. Nobody was calling you. Nobody was opening the door for you. But that's okay. You didn't need their applause. You didn't need their calls. You didn't need them to open the doors for you. You're building a foundation all on your own with truth and clarity. And these people shattered you, broke your heart. And well, now they want a reconciliation. They want to spin the block because you're grounded. That's not the way it goes, guys. If somebody wants to do the work and wants to apologize, then sure, you're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. But don't get me wrong. You have been forged through fire. And people have never met a person who just carries both of that energy, both that warmth of the love of the ancestors and the angels and the divine love. But at the same time, the edge of divine correction. You can put people in their place, straight in their place. So now they're feeling like the tables have flipped because now they're the ones feel iced out. You're not talking to them. Wow, because of some kind of hookup, some kind of one night stand. Somebody hooked up with a one night stand who did magic on them. Wow, and told them to prove their loyalty by icing you. Now that person is feeling ice. Like, bitch, karma's a bigger bitch than you could ever be. So let people be, guys. Somebody is sitting in the consequences of their actions while you're about to build a foundation. Yeah, wedding ring. Somebody could have even married a hookup. I don't know. There's a union of marriage, right? Somebody is absolutely devoted to you. They're just trying to tell you that it was just a one night stand. There was no contracts. I'm not connected to this energy anymore. But it's you. You're not connected to that energy anymore because it was a one night stand. You're about to get married because it was a karmic look. It was a karmic relationship. Your twin flame was a motherfucking karmic relationship. Once you realize that, you got out of it. Now this twin flame could be in a karmic relationship. I already explained what they're going through, right? This person could be blocked because they tried to steal something from you or they were hooking up with somebody who was stealing from you. Somebody could have even said that they were their twin flame. They got married. They're stuck in a house of trash. Oh, I almost said a crack house. Well, whatever. I said it. It is what it is. And you're the divine feminine, guys. You're the polar opposite of somebody, and you have dualities. You use that twin flame energy to alchemize. You are about to be a rich bitch energy. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be money. I mean, like, it's an energy. Like, you walk into rooms, and everybody sees you, and they pretend like they don't, but they see you because you're the fucking healer. You release blocks. You release curses. You do hex releases and you're the destiny opener. Like these people are destiny blockers while you're as the destiny opener. They really think that they can stop you? Nope. Now you may have to cut a lot of people off. You may have had to let go of a longshoreman job. Take it as it resonates, guys. But you're receiving what you need and you're progressing forward and you're arriving to your destination soon. Somebody is about to come and approach you guys. Okay? There's a lot of resentment though. Somebody may be very resentful towards you because you are that bitch. You are that gal. Yep, you are. And somebody lied on you. They end up just lying on themselves because now they feel guilty and they want you and it's weird. Maybe it's a job. They want you back. It's because you're the golden egg. Ancestor spirit guide will get a message from the pocket animal spirit guide and what animal oracle is circling this reading from my beautiful. The golden egg, you're the golden goose. Okay, so It's like the cash cow. You know, they only want you around to glorify themselves. But as soon as you're not just smiles, they don't want you around anymore because you jeopardize their life that they're telling. They just want you to be there, okay? So you got, wow. Okay, you got the swan, the snake, and the sea serpent. Okay, so I'm going to read all three of them because you may have three people. It may be at their party. Take it as it resonates. The serpent is part of the spirit. Okay, so I'm going to read the serpent last. So we're going to start with the snake because the snake is like that, like the Kundalini awakening, you know, like the snake eating its tail, right? And somebody is going through that. They're realizing that life is a cycle. It's like this, I told you, right? Ebb and flow, that constant. This is what we are. Okay, we're constantly moving. We're like all shapes. Okay, and this is us. Now, this is the cycle of life. If you're not careful, we will continuously keep playing the cycles of the 3D. What we're trying to do is raise our vibrations, raise our frequencies, so that this way, when we leave this meat suit, we can transcend to a different plane. We're not stuck here on the hell, here, this plane. There's another one. There's dimensions to this. We go to a different dimension, but we have to be one with self. And when you know self, you know the flow of life. You know how creation is. Okay? So snake. Guardian of the unawakened, magic and creative potential. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that the Shakti, our creative life force, lives dormant at the base of our spine in the form of a coiled snake. Regardless of whether the image rings true to you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within you. What would life look like if you woke up? Now that's what people wanted, you to stay sleeping. Now they're asking themselves, what would happen in my life if I chose to wake up like she or he did? Hey? Never underestimate the power of planting a seed. So how can you stir it from slumber? Okay, so now it's time to wake up. So how can you stir that sleeping giant? An experienced yoga or meditated teacher can lead the way. Most haste, the snake card appears when there is no time to waste. So somebody has no more time to waste. They've been procrastinating for a very, very long time. And well, it's time to have this awakening. You're the guardian. You awaken people. You do the things that others don't do. You can't. I'm telling you, the healing that you do, it is unmatched. So people want to fight to be you, to do you, but they don't know anything about you. They can make up any story they want, but at the end of the day, the people that you do come in contact with, they're either a blessing or a lesson, and you're the same. You're either a blessing or a lesson to them. You're a lesson to a lot of people, and that lesson is the self-reflection. You are the mirror that they refuse to see, and you don't mind. You have the art of detachment. You have discernment, and you will speak your truth kindly, respectfully, and get the fuck out their way and leave them with their energy. When in balance, prosperous, creative, and charismatic, when out of balance, starts and stops many things. A lot of people have their hands in a lot of piggy banks or a lot of, things, but they're not consistent and they don't have no longevity because their heart is not in it. They're just there for the money. So it's a different vibe. It's a different energy. And you don't trust people who just do things for money. You should never trust anybody who does anything for money because they're going to sell you out for that same fucking shit. Loyalty means nothing to somebody who cares more about money. And to bring it into balance, Kundalini yoga and meditation. I'm telling you, you have tapped into the pineal gland. You have that ability to have that Christ consciousness, to have that Santa going down the chimney per se, all these crazy analogies that they give. So we're going to be the swan, right? So you're the swan. You're both light and dark. You're both heaven and hellfire. It is what it is. Guys, I did a reading for this lady on site. Um, and on the power grids, we did a trade, and she told me that I'm a little piece of heaven, and she made my day. She made my day, and then I placed third. I had a really good day on Sunday. Really good day on Sunday. Even though my cousin on Friday, I mean, yeah, on Friday, Saturday called me a bitch, it was whatever. And it's funny because when I rewatched the live from when we get called up, I don't even know who this girl is, but my cousin Kimberly was filming the everybody getting their rewards, and I went and I hugged Lynn because I was so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so happy, and she's a beautiful soul. So I gave her a big hug, and I look and I'm watching on the live premiere yesterday, and the girls just like give me like when I left, like looking at the camera, Kimberly giving a stink face, like laughing, like I don't even know who she is. I don't know why people talk shit. Because at the end of the day, like I could care less. I could care. I don't even know who you are. Why you hate on me? Why you give me stink face? It's funny. I just opened up the swan. Now you are the swan, okay? You're both light and you're both dark. You're a majestic motherfucking creature. And swans mate for life. They mate for life. So if there's no intimacy, if there's no trust, if there's no truth, you don't have to be perfect, guys. We're perfectly imperfect. But at least if you could be honest with your downfalls, with your faults, and we don't hold people responsible for their past, well, we don't hold people like to their past. People can change, but you have to see it in their actions. 4141, okay? You're both light in the dark. You want somebody who's just as balanced as you. People can feel some kind of way because you are so fucking graceful, but at the same time, you are raw. And it's something that not a lot of people can handle. Not a lot of people they see. It's odd, especially for a female. If you are a female, how strong and warrior like you are, because you were born and forged in that fire. And people don't understand that because they don't really know you. And they never take the time to actually ask about you, like to you. No, they just listen. And then they feel some kind of way afterwards because you are silencing them out. Because whoever listens and believes the lies, it's fine. It just shows who you do not want around you. And you really are a gem in this world. And God Creator Source hid you on purpose. They put you through this pain and this betrayal and this heartbreak to teach you, to mold you, to grow you, to evolve. Not to keep you stuck in this woe as me, but to show you that you are a beautiful creature and that you deserve nothing but the best. Okay? So, effortless creativity, sensitive mystic, and elegant power. The swan represents heightened creativity, and in Hindu mythology, the goddess Shavashi, the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry, rides on the back of this graceful creature. The swan is ready to take us there, to the fluid realms of writing, creating, reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or lightly. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention, for solo time, for your inner voice is wanting to be heard, your inner vision likely to be revealed. When in balance, the infinite creative power. When out of balance, snappy and lacking vision. And to bring into balance solo time and writing. See, a lot of people, they can't be by themselves. They need other people. And then that's the problem. Because when they're by themselves, they break. And you were put by yourself on purpose. You are the sea serpent. You are that definition of the divine feminine energy. You are that Kundalini awakening. You wake up the dead. You were sent in to wake up the dead. Okay? So healing emotional wounds, expressing desires. Oh wow, the golden egg comes out again and there's nothing there. So I guess I'm going to read it. You've seen me shuffling Rewind the tape, guys. Sea serpent. Okay? The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotional creativity, sensuality, or desire. The sea serpent helps us to move and direct our energies into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know that what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen our grip to self judgment and we let the cool water of forgiveness in and heal our wounds. When the energy of the sea serpent is yet active, our emotions and creativity are left in muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates, and in some areas in our life and in other places, it floods. It's important to remember that no matter what the water of our emotional life looks like, the serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gentle and gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. It's time to express who you truly are, to love yourself, to be graceful with yourself, and to understand we're not perfect. We're going to make mistakes and we're going to make a lot of them. But just don't make them over and over and over. Okay? Understand that it's okay. Try to integrate that shadow, the things that people laughed at and judged you for. Love that part of yourself because they will not be able to knock you down when you do. You are the golden egg. You are the golden child. You are that cash cow. A lot of people only want you around because it looks good for them. And when you start opening your mouth, then they don't want you around no more because you're shining light on all the stuff that they're hiding. So let's see what this golden egg is. You're the golden goose, guys. You're the golden swan. You're so different than the rest. So different. Message of the center of the heart, the unstuck sound. A lot of people's hearts are stuck. People are upset because they tried to harden you and they couldn't. It says within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. That sound cannot be heard nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of the modern day life. The majestical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through meditation or yoga. If you do not have a meditation or yoga practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the questions that weigh heaviest on your heart. Staying open to any response you hear, engaging with the energies of the golden egg is an advanced practice. See? We're tapping into all the realms, all the dimensions, using that frequency and the movement within yourself to create. We are the creators of our own life, guys. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell, like you are seeing an old friend that has been away for a long time. Listen to the message you've been waiting to tell you. That speaks for itself, guys. It does. It speaks for itself. All right, so let's get some messages. Close this reading up. Let's get a healing message from the plant world, from a beautiful collective. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys, if it's resonating, okay? If it's helping you. Yeah, you got the sumac. Now, when I was younger, my parents used to make me go and pick my own sumac and then beat my ass with it. And it had to be really light. Like, it's not the thick ones. It had to be a really skinny one because that shit burns. So all those beatings, All that trauma, all that put down, all that disrespect, oh, it has given you some thick skin. And somebody needs to be careful because you were forged in that fire. And if they play with fire, they will get burned, guys. Ancestors, look at a closing message. St. Francis Oracle deck, bring this all together. Where is my book? Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's number 9, and we are in the year of the 9, guys. It's the year of the ending, right? The year of the snake. So, what we're doing, we're recalibrating our life. We're changing our DNA codes. We're tapping in. We're recoding. We're doing the necessary work in order for us to evolve. And we're leaving the ones who don't want us to evolve in the past. Okay? So you got Shumac, you got number 9, and then the last one for my beautiful for my beautiful starseed, the loved ones, chosen ones, divine feminine, divine masculine. Listen, there's a tower because you relaxed. Okay? You unplugged. And as soon as you did, the spell work, it's not working. All that karmic relationships all fall into shit. And there's a twin flame who wants to come and talk to you. You healed something. Yeah, you purified an energy. Somebody called you a witch. They actually demonized you guys, but you're a chosen one. It's a whole different kind of vibe. Ancestors, Starseed Oracle, your message is, yeah, forge, don't follow. Holy shit. You were forged in that fire. Look, forge, don't follow. Shit. And we have one more here. Oh, the weight of the world. Look, you had to put up boundaries. You had to let go. It's not yours to carry. You purified. These people can come at you with pitchforks. You don't care. You're not scared. You ain't never scared. What? You got 10,000 ancestors beside you, and it's pissing people off because they don't want it to be you. But you didn't ask for this. You didn't ask for that shit that they gave you. You just learned how to live through it, to get through it, to power through it, and to gain your power from it. The Shumac, okay? So it says Shumac's essence is designated power. It helps us rise above the feelings of inadequacy and inferiority, allowing the strength of who we are to manifest. It supports us to fully express our power in a quiet way. I told you, all those beatings, all those put downs, all those closed doors, it was all for a reason, guys, and it was all to manifest the strength of who you were and to support you and expressing who you were. And you did it in such a quiet way. Like, you don't have to say very much anymore. Your work speaks for itself. Your energy speaks for itself. The way you look speaks for itself, guys. That is what it is. If people want to be so fucking shallow, then yeah, you look amazing. Okay, number 9, and it's time to end. The bullshit. You're putting shit to sleep. Okay? As you're waking up souls, you're putting the lies to sleep. Okay? So it's the remembrance of eternity. Somebody's never gonna fucking be able to forget you. Nobody ever forgets you. I'm telling you, nobody ever forgets you, okay? Spiritual connection and forgiveness. If you have been thinking about a loved one, it is likely that their energy has been very much around you. There must not be no regrets about things that have or have not been said in the past. Spirit knows your intentions were good. Thinking about what has gone may be in the forefront of your mind, and the if only syndrome may be in your thoughts right now. It is important to remember that whatever has been said or done in the heat of the moment was right at that time. You must let go of any regrets. Remind yourself that you are only human and you make mistakes from time to time. However, these are often the greatest lessons. It is time to think about your future, not dwell on the past. All is forgiven. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you forged. You didn't follow. And that's why people are so upset because you paved your way. Be the leader you wish you had. You became the leader you wish you had. People can't do nothing, say nothing because you did this all on your own. They didn't open no doors for you. But it's only just begun. I'm telling you, you're about to get really, really blessed by the ancestors. And it's because you're not chasing after it. It's about to chase after you. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Okay? Now somebody may be thirsty, guys. I'm fucking thirsty. When I get these downloads, I get really thirsty. And that's clarification. Okay, so if you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path. You'll likely be even take it, you likely not even take the first step. Don't let small details like being unable to find someone to show you the way be the reason you you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them, they lead themselves. This is a card for leaders. You're here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before, to go before and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented by the media, step forward for all those who feel misrepresented. If no one's speaking up on a topic you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experiences. Don't let those who came before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughters. Do it for your sons. Do it for the younger you. Do it for the leaders who have followed. Do it for do when you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge. Don't follow. So because you did it first, yes, you made it easier for others to follow. But they didn't give you credit where credit is due. They lied on you and now they have to pay the consequences for that. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How are you being called to forge rather than follow? And how can you be the leader you wish you had? You are that warrior. You are that soldier. You are that goat. You are that Marine, guys. And you're putting your best foot forward. And it's to help the planet, to help the world. You are not selfish. You had the weight of the world on your shoulders and you were carrying that really, really well, guys. You're carrying it really well. You're doing stuff that others can't, that others couldn't, that others could, but they didn't do it. Okay, so the weight of the world, boundaries, letting go and carry, it's not yours to carry. You don't need to carry it all. You're no good to anyone if you're running on empty and bogging down on the weight of the world. This card is a reminder to look after your own well-being before everyone else's, to stop carrying the world's problems on your shoulders, to put your own oxygen mask on first. In these trying times, it's hard not to feel overwhelmed by the state of the planet. However, can't take it can take on it you can't take on its problems from a place of energetic depletion. This card is thanking you for caring so much. You want a better place for the world and ease the road for others, and that's incredible. But the way you've been doing it is likely unsustainable. This isn't to say that you should switch off from the world's problems and become unconscious. Rather, it's a call to establish clear boundaries so you're not constantly taking out energetically. The planet needs you to be healthy, both physically and emotionally. So instead of digesting the news and reaching for your phone as soon as you wake up, show up first to nurturing practice such as meditation, soul inquiry, deep breathing, and exercising in nature. Once you're in a state of grace and your inner well is full, you can face the day and the state of the world and care for others. And at the end of the day, take energetic shower to empty out anything that is not yours to carry. You can pick it up again the next morning if you choose. But give yourself some time and space to rejuvenate and rest, okay? So Starseed Soul Inquiry says, what are you carrying that isn't yours? So if it doesn't flow, it must go. That's what we're purifying. We're letting go of the judgments, the disapprovals, the envy, the hate, if you love you, that's all that matters, guys. And a lot of people love you. I want you to know that. They do. they just feel some kind of way because they don't love themselves. So it turns into jealousy, envy, hate, and all that other stuff. And well, it turns into mind games, it turns into codependency, then it turns into a tower. So somebody is going to a tower because they're very codependent. You're having fun as the goat, guys, because your dream is coming true. And that's why these codependent people are having a tower. Because you healed your root. Somebody came for your root chakra. They may have, I don't know. See, somebody needs to be careful because you're a root healer. I just told you, you're a fucking destiny opener. Somebody needs to be careful coming for your root. They get stuck. Because you hit different. Ooh, you hit different, baby. And that's why these people can't fight with you because you got that self-reflection. You reflect on a situation. You put somebody right in their own reflection by removing them. Removing yourself out of a situation shifted the whole energy. You are not that same little girl, same little boy who is going to let people walk all over them. You're not codependent. You healed that root, guys, called the major tower. Now you're having fun because you are the GOAT, the greatest of all motherfucking times. And somebody has a problem with that, that's fine. But you see, that they've been playing with games being played. Somebody tried to play games on you. Now they want to rebound? Like, what the fuck? Hell no, you see them as a liar. Mask off, guys. You forged. You don't follow. You don't want to follow her. If somebody wants you, well, they're going to make a way, it says on my floor. They're going to make a way. Okay, where's will, there's a way. You healed the root, you did it. Where's will, there's a way. And you are nothing to play with. You hit different. I told you, that heartbreak comes with motherfucking price. And acceptance. People are having to accept your position that you are the chosen one and that you're beautiful inside. And then it radiates out. And your home, your foundation is stable. And a lot of people try to come for you and you were a single parent, like doing what you need to do. And that's why they're having to pay the consequences while you're chilling. Chilling like a motherfucking villain. Because you're a villain in their life. Yep. That's it. And you're so thankful. You're so thankful for this rejection because it was redirection into a whole new world. A whole new world. A new divine masculine. Oh my God. Yeah, definitely. This divine masculine is going to hit different in your life, okay? Really hit different. Somebody healed their roots. Somebody's not codependent. Or you're about to have a lot of fun with somebody, guys. Wow. Reach for the stars. Somebody's about to reach for the stars. You are the star. You could be Aquarius. Take it as a resume. It don't have to be, guys, but you healed something that somebody stole from you. Somebody stole something from you. They're a thief. Could be a mother who put you through a lot of trauma, but it is what it is. Could be somebody else's mother who put them through a lot of trauma and stole their life from them by, I don't know, somebody to listen to somebody who went through a lot of trauma. They feel disrespected. And wow, they got freedom. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Good. You're chilling, guys. And it says only in it for the fame. See that mom, that mother figure, that bitch, that guy, that groupie, that wannabe, that hoe, whatever it is, guy, girl, whatever it is, they're only in it for the fame, guys. You got freedom. You're chilling. You're not in this trauma bonding kind of energy. You know people are thieves in the motherfucking night, but you own the night. See? You own the night. You are that motherfucking portal. You are that Kundalini awakening. You are sent in by source to wake the dead that's within ourselves. There's a lot of people walking around soulless, and while you shake up things and wake people up, and look, new love is here because you've earned this. You earned this, guys. And so, too blessed to be stressed. Time to accept this, and people see people for who they are. Okay, you got to see people for who they are. People are starting to see you for who you are, but only after the fact that they see you crying happy tears, that they see that you have really persevered. They've never met somebody so sweet but so hard at the same time. And they thought you were Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It. You ain't fixing nobody or nothing but your life. Because these people are goofy. They're playing around with you, the same cycles over and over and over. And they're trying to block your dreams because they're in a situation where they don't want to be in. So they want you to be in that same situation. But you got emotional for freedom because you're the star. And that's something that they're intimidated about. Somebody used graveyard dirt to hex you, to curse you or a relationship. They're acting extra in the background and watching you through fake accounts, guys, because you found inner peace. You could care less about these people because you know your worth. You people see your growth. They see the growth in you. And they know that you were for the streets, but they're the ones who are stuck there. See, you got out, they're still there. That's the difference, guys. And they don't even have to be for the streets. What it means is like their mentality. If they're blaming you and saying stupid shit about you, they don't even know you. They can't use your past against you because your past is what made you stronger. Oh, somebody is in hibernation mode right now. Round and round we go. There's nothing there, guys. Somebody's really upset because they're on a roller coaster of dog shit because they won't accept that they may be the problem in their situation, in their life. And everything is being returned back to sender, guys, because somebody was on demon time. And because they were on demon time, they were very envious towards you because your life purpose. Wow. Thank you, ancestors. I can't make it up. Okay. Return back to sender. Devil's path. Envious, spiteful, and jealous because your life purpose. And you're going to continuously keep going on that life purpose. You don't need somebody to open the door for you to call you and say congratulations or take you out on dates or coffee or nothing. You're going to do it for yourself. And I promise you, on that path called life, when you're just living it up, having fun, somebody's going to approach you. It's just time to let go of what's not yours. You can't control what you can't control, and that's their problem. They're trying to control you, and then they're mad that they can't control you. They can't play dictator in your life, guys. And people are astonished. I'm telling you, they never met a person that carried both the warmth of love and the edge of divine kind of correction in the same breath. You were forged in fire. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps the algorithm. If you're looking for another reading, watch this one with my beautiful hair. And subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Bye, guys.